All right. Hello, everybody.
Welcome to McDonald's.
Welcome to not McDonald's. Welcome to the Distract3d Podcast. I am your host, Finn, and I'm joined once again by Tristan and Jason, and we are going to go on some more random things while Tristan builds a Lego knockoff.
I do. Okay, so guys, just to let you know, I have a Dunder Mifflin. Yeah, I have an office-themed Lego set. Just to let you know.
Not Legos. That is not Lego.
It's almost Lego.
What are those, Mega Blocks?
No, Mega Blocks would be branded with Mega Blocks. That's...
What is this?
I don't even know what that is.
I don't either.
I have no idea.
What is that on the front right of the box say? The bottom right?
It says works with major brands, compatible. Oh, that's in French.
I mean, there are clearly Lego knockoff pieces.
This is the French knockoff. Is what this is.
Did you order
It
this
doesn't matter
from
because
France?
it's The Office. No, I actually got this from Target, and you guys can get it from Target as well for only $25.99.
I'm not spending $25.99 on that.
I work there, so I have to.
80% of that price is the licensing.
Honestly, probably.
I mean, like, look at how many. They can't see this on the thing, but there are so many clear Lego pieces on here that it's not even funny. Like, look at the plants. The plants are the same as normal Lego plants. The drawers on whoever's desk that is on the front left there.
Oh my gosh, Finn, you don't even know which desks are whose?
No, I
How
don't.
lame.
I think it's Dwight's. I don't know. I don't like The Office. Okay, we went over this last week.
It's okay, Steven. It's okay.
No, but it's Easter, so happy Easter. It is
Oh yeah,
the day of
Happy Easter, that's
resurrection.
the thing.
And do you know what they're playing on TV right now? Because it is the perfect Easter movie.
A movie.
Do you know what the perfect Easter movie is?
Yes, The Office.
Okay, I don't think you understand what a movie is. Like, a movie is not a TV episode.
Hey, some
It's
pilots
a
of TV.
direct-to-TV movie.
Yeah, that's true.
Some TV episodes can be pretty long, just saying. So, I mean, like Sherlock, those are like mini movies.
Well, those are considered TV movies.
Boom.
They got an award for it.
Sick burn on that.
Anyways, no, they're playing the old Ben-Hur.
What? Why? Is that an Easter?
Totally. Have you never seen the old Ben-Hur?
I'm pretty sure I have. It's just.
I think
been a
you saw the
while.
new one, didn't you? I know you saw the new one.
I saw both.
No,
The
but
old one is like 50 hours long, right?
it's the greatest. I love that movie. No,
But
but
it
they're
is, like-
playing it, and it is an Easter movie. He meets Jesus a few times throughout the movie. It's cool.
I don't know if I've seen it then. I don't know.
What? That is one of the greatest
Hey
movies.
guys, you
of
ready
all
for this
time.
reaction? Ready for this reaction? Hey Finn, I haven't seen 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
I know, you've got a problem. These are both phenomenal movies. I want to double check the year the original Ben-Hur came out, because I can't remember.
Oh no.
Ben-Hur. 1959 that came out, by the way.
In her, I hardly know her. Ha ha.
That was rated G? Oh my gosh.
That joke wasn't. Oh ha ha. Cut. No, I'm just.
Okay, we're firing you. Just saying. Like, you're fired. Straight up.
Well, I am the Distract3d Podcast.
He's not wrong.
He's the bad parts of it.
I'm the distracted part of this podcast, so without me, you just have a podcast.
Well, do you at least know who Charlton Heston is?
I've heard the name.
Okay, well, you...
he's
Oh my
like, oh man.
I'm like, how do you... Oh, I forgot he was... Oh, he's in Soylent Green, too? I forgot about that. That's a good movie, too. We're just gonna talk about old movies now, because... No,
Oh,
but
man.
it was
my
on
God.
TV.
So, there's this freaking horrible old movie. It's called. So have you ever seen A Trip to the Moon?
Yeah, the old one that was made by
Yes,
like
it's
the
like
first
one of the
real filmmaker.
yeah,
was
it was
his
like
name?
one of the first films.
The guy that was in Hugo Cabaret.
It was my grandpa showed it to me,
That's
and I just wasn't the same afterwards. You know,
It's not that bad.
it's weird. They're. I mean, I guess technically space travel hadn't been invented yet, so the way that they traveled was they shot them out of a giant gun, and he was flying in a giant bullet, and he was like, I think he was like a freaking wizard or something.
Yeah.
And he flies up to the moon, and it shoots the moon in the eyeball. It's a little bit kooky.
Hey, that was like revolutionary for the time.
I mean, fair, yes. I mean, obviously it's going to be different. You know, I look back on it. I mean, I'm sure people are going to look back on some of our movies that we just adore, and they're going to be like, what the freak is this?
You mean like Black Panther, which has that crappy CGI?
yeah.
Oh, that CGI was so bad! Like, absolutely atrocious.
Here come the haters.
Yeah, well, you know what? It was bad filmmaking. But no, going back to Ben-Hur really quick, watching, because I haven't seen that movie in like 10 plus years, I think. It's been a long time since I watched it. And the chariot scene was on, the chariot race. And that scene is so incredible. And I will never forget it. Every time I watch it, it's like this movie is amazing.
So, wasn't that set like an actual full set?
Mm-hmm. We looked it up. It took them a year to build that set, and to train the horses, and to do all that stuff, just to prepare for the scene. It took a year, and they also built out just outside of Rome a 0.5 mile like area with a 70-foot tall, I forgot what the gate's called, the gate in Jerusalem, one of the gates, and it became a tourist attraction like instantly because it was old. It looked like old Jerusalem.
That's pretty cool.
And they went to all of that effort, and like Charlton Heston, when he got to Italy for filming, he spent 3 hours a day learning how to race the chariot so he could do it for the scene.
Dang.
Oh yeah, it was amazing.
Commitment.
And like, that scene, go look it up right now. I'm serious, because the parts where people get run over by the horses, it looks, it's so painful. It just looks so
I would
painful.
imagine getting run over by a horse would be slightly painful.
Right, but for 1959, like, it looks so good. It looks...
Hey, I'm pretty sure that's the year my mom graduated from high school. Ha! My mom's old.
Also, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea came out 5 years before that.
Oh, wow, what the heck?
1954.
Dang.
And you're missing out.
On what?
20,000
On old
Leagues
people.
Under the Sea. It's awesome.
I'd rather stay on dry land, thanks.
I mean, it is, just saying, the best Disney movie, and you cannot convince me different.
I feel like Finn's the guy who would prefer Waterworld to Mad Max.
Is Waterworld a movie?
Waterworld is Mad Max, but in water. That's literally, I mean, that's...
Yeah, it's like Mad Max, but the apocalypse was the opposite.
Instead of sand, it was water.
It's just, there's too much
Instead
water.
of water going away, everything became water.
Also, I have an
wanna see
issue
that now.
already with this set because they have black Lego pieces, but guess what? In the directions, there are no black pieces. So
Commonly a coloring error, actually. pieces that are supposed to be one color don't get printed quite right, and it looks like a different color.
Well, this is also made in France, I believe. So you know how the French are.
No, actually, I don't. I've never been to France.
I don't know either.
France is cool. Oh, can I tell? I'm gonna tell a story. When I was in France, because I can do that. Because so when we were in
I have a story after this as well.
We were in Damneville, France, right? Because my dad was inspecting a zoo there. And
Finn, I thought this podcast was like B-rated. You should probably not be cursed.
Listen, you say that every single time. Every single time, then I'm like, oh yeah, I've been to Damneville, France. You're like, hey, Finn. But we were at the hotel we were staying at. We were getting dinner, and my dad and all the people he was with were meeting and discussing things. And the lady who was taking our order didn't speak English, at all. And I felt so bad because I was just having a hard time remembering how to say what I wanted to say in French. And so she went and got...
you said it in Russian.
No. I took French, not Russian. And so she had to go and get, this lady who had helped us because we had problems with the room key. It was being weird. To come in and help her translate what I was saying. And I felt so bad because I couldn't do anything about it. Because it was one of those things where I was trying really hard to speak French, and it just wasn't coming to me.
It'd be like that sometimes, man.
Yep.
I like how you say that, and you're like, "Oh yeah, I've never been to France." But it'd be like that.
It does.
In France, when in France, don't speak French.
No, because French.
Is that the phrase?
Fail at speaking French.
It's true. They don't. Dude, the French get so uptight if you speak it wrong. It's kind of funny.
I might be going to France next year.
Oh yeah, with the show choir.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called? Technically,
with show choir, yeah.
I didn't know which branch it technically was there.
Yeah.
But yeah, France is cool.
During the winter.
That's when we were there. It was cold. Oh, you know what they do have in France, so you won't die, Tristan? They do have croissants, and they're amazing, but they also have Starbucks.
Oh, well, yeah, of course.
I'm not surprised.
Oh,
Starbucks was started in Italy. Or... Yes, I believe so, yeah.
Wow.
I should know this because I work at Starbucks.
Because you work at Starbucks, you should know the entire history of the company.
No, I should know at least the origins. Come on, man. I feel horrible right now.
I mean, you should. But
I know we at least have Italian roots because our cup sizes are Italian words. Yep, and it was started in Seattle, Washington, so
I was about to say, I don't think that sounds right.
So guys, you heard nothing at all. Absolutely nothing.
Oh my word.
Crap, dude.
That's amazing.
Also, these directions are absolute crap. I have no idea what's going on right now.
Knock off Legos.
Yay. It'd probably be better if you just went by the pictures on the box. Because you can see just about the entire set from this picture.
True, but this is building the foundation. And the first part, you don't even the first step, you don't stick anything together.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
That happens
actually.
all the
A
time,
lot of
Jason.
foundations are you take 2 or 3 pieces and line them up, and then the next
Oh.
step is putting something on top of it to hold them together.
I'm really questioning
Okay.
when the last time it was that Tristan built a Lego set.
Dude, I was never really into Legos until recently when I discovered this. And I was like, dude,
Heck is wrong with you?
knock off. I mean, I liked Legos. I just wasn't. My family wasn't well enough to do to get me tons of sets of Legos.
Third person, what's Tim's name?
That doesn't matter. Legos.
I was more into the Star Wars action figures.
Do you at least know where
those guys are
Legos
rad.
started?
Lego started in the world.
Oh my word. It was in Sweden.
No wonder. No, I'm just kidding. That's.
I mean, that's where Minecraft came
I
from
don't even know
too.
what that means. No wonder.
I mean, that's where Minecraft came from too.
Okay, this is what the freak. It's telling me that I need 3 of these pieces, but there are only 2 of them lined up.
So get a third.
And just do something with it.
This is how assembling works. Is you take some pieces and you add more pieces.
I'm super confused as to what to do right now. Oh, so that is...
Be better.
Oh my gosh, I don't...
I
Guys,
think
help me with these Legos.
I will be honest though, I think the only Starbucks I saw while in France was at Disney World or Disneyland France.
Oh, you went to Disneyland France?
Yeah.
Oh.
We were there and we were like, okay, let's go Disneyland France.
So-
This might be
so
our
is
one
everything
chance.
Is everything in French?
Yeah. Why wouldn't it be?
That'd be cool.
It was
Right,
cool.
so like when you go through It's a Small World.
Yes, everything's in French. Besides the stuff. No, they don't have a small world there.
Croissant, croissant, croissant.
Oh my gosh.
Tristan's just being racist.
I know. You know, I was born in a French
I was gonna
colony,
say-
okay?
You know, I'm pretty sure we're not gonna have any French viewers. Just saying.
You never know. No, but their Tomorrowland, just say their Tomorrowland is all Jules Verne themed, and it's amazing.
That does sound fun.
Yeah. So, you know, they have, like, everything looks all steampunk and Jules Verne, and their Space Mountain has loops in it. It's really cool. Which, I want to go find a picture, show it to you, because it's super cool. Oh, they also had, because they have 2 parks there now. And in the, I don't remember what the second park is called, and it's bugging me.
It's not that big.
But they have an indoor, it kind of looks like a hangar, right?
Yeah.
And you walk through it and it looks like an old-timey, like 1920s-esque street in Hollywood.
Okay.
And it's really cool just to see that. Here, I found a picture. I'm going to send it.
So they have a movie set. As
Yeah,
part
it,
of
it,
the-
it looks like a movie set, but it's cool. And they have a
It
Ratatouille.
looks like a movie set, but it's cool.
It is okay. I never said movie sets were cool. I'm just saying it doesn't.
Wait,
It's
did you
just
say
cool.
did you say that you never said that movie sets were cool? So you're saying that they're not.
No. But like, look, there you go. I sent a picture of part of Tomorrowland in Paris.
That is a blimp.
I know.
Oh, what the heck? That's freaking cool, dude.
Yeah, that's not even here.
If
I'll-
only our viewers could see.
I know, but that would be.
Ha, you nerds! You can't even
real
see
thing.
what we're looking at. Ha ha!
I'm encouraging them to go and look it up. It's like interactive. You got to go and look it
Or-
up yourself.
Interactive podcast.
Yeah, there you go.
Go look
There's
up
the
these
Space
pictures.
Mountain right there. Space Mountain in the background.
What is it? It looks so short.
It's pretty
It
tall.
does.
It's not as tall as the one in Florida, I don't think. But it's still really cool. Like that area on the right, that's the tube. You go up through that and then into the building. Kind of like the Hulk. Like Universal.
Also, guys, they don't have the numbers by these, so you have to count each time how many bricks there are.
What?
You know, like usually when you're doing a Lego set, it has the
Like times
item
this?
number. It has the item number underneath it.
Usually
Item number? Isn't that
Yeah.
usually that's usually in the back?
Yeah.
Like,
There's a parts list in the back of the booklet.
And that has the numbers.
the parts list is in front on this one.
No. Oh,
This
okay.
is all weird. This is really weird.
There's usually a parts list in the back so that after you're done, if you're missing a piece or broke a piece or something, you have an item number for the piece and you can go buy replacements. But
That's fair. Hey, but you know
that's
what?
odd.
Hats off to the French for making this, Thank you, France. Just all of France.
You know what else was cool about France was were the rooftops. Like in Paris specifically. They were just it looked like the kind of place you could run from rooftop to rooftop.
And the kind of place you could film Ratatouille.
That was animated. So they
I'm
didn't
talking about live action Ratatouille. Because you know it's going to happen. You know it's going to happen.
No.
I mean, it's going to take 20 years. Sure.
They better not.
Hey, they're doing live action Mulan. And guess what? They freaked out. Mushu.
I know. It does not look that good.
Why? I mean, it's more based on the original story.
Yeah,
So I think that'll be cool.
But like when you're going for a Disney thing.
True.
Right.
Fair.
What did you just send?
Oh my.
As a long link.
It is. But it's
What?
worth clicking. Trust me. This is not.
What the heck?
Transform your YouTube progress bar into Neon Cat.
What the heck?
Can we
I shouldn't be surprised.
first off
Full disclosure.
talk about how Finn pronounces neon cat?
Yeah, that's how I've always pronounced it.
It's Nyan Cat.
It's,
Full
Because
disclosure,
Nyan
I have no
is-
idea who that is or what
you've
that is.
never seen the Neon Cat? Neon? Neon?
Nyan?
Finn, stop.
Japanese. Because cats speak by imitating human sounds, so depending on the native language, they will sound different.
Is that really true?
And yeah,
Whoa.
naturally, cats don't talk after
Whoa, that's kind of cool.
adolescence.
That's actually really cool.
They
Hey
only
guys.
talk because humans are too stupid to understand their other forms of communication, and so they speak by imitating human sounds.
Sweet.
Hey guys, so we're here with Smarter
Cat
Every Day. With
Oh, they also at the Paris Disneyland. The castle there is Sleeping Beauty's castle, whereas the others are like Cinderella.
yeah.
And underneath, you can walk through, and they have an animatronic dragon.
Well, so the different. I've heard that there are different castles, so
Yes.
it's not just Cinderella's castle.
No, it's Cinderella in Disney World. Disneyland, I think, is also
Aurora?
Sleeping Beauty. Yeah, Aurora. Paris.
Yeah.
Paris is Sleep. No, is Paris Bells? And no,
I would.
That would
Fudge.
make the most sense.
no.
It would make sense.
Which castle
It should
is
be.
in
Yeah, why would it
Disney?
not be Belle's castle?
Yeah, but they
Or-
have the dragon underneath, so I think it's Sleeping Beauty's. It is Sleeping Beauty Castle.
Man, France, you did it wrong. Just tear that down and redo it. Just stop that. You did it wrong. You're gonna betray your,
As well
your own
as
your
Hong-
own native cartoon.
Hong Kong also has
I mean-
Sleeping Beauty's castle. So 3 of them have Sleeping Beauties.
Tisk.
So I was right.
Look what you did, France. Look what you did.
Yeah, I don't know why they did that. I think because Belle's Castle is just by the actual design of it is a little weird, right? Because
No, it's cool.
no, I mean it's cool, but to
We got the
build it would be a little bit more
Structurally.
difficult. Yeah,
Yeah, I guess so.
just because whereas the other
It has like a
castle,
lot of spires and
yeah,
stuff. I
because the other castles go up, whereas I got a picture of it. Whereas Sleeping Beauty's Belle's Castle goes every direction. Here,
Belle's Castle goes every direction,
like
guys.
see, it's a lot wider.
Dude, why would you
and then
would you not want that?
It's cool, but
That's
it would
so cool.
it would take up more room.
So what, dude? It's like it's native to France. It's
But they're in Paris, where it's kind of like how the reason Disney World was built.
okay. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair.
Because the reason Disney World was built where it was to have lots of room for things, which is why it's the only one with 4 parks. Because all the other ones, space is not as readily available.
That's fair.
Yeah,
It's okay, France. I forgive you. Just make it right.
it's pretty
Make
cool.
another one.
Their pirates
Make
is kind of funny, just because it's in French.
Oh my gosh, a French Jack Sparrow. I want to see it.
I did. It was pretty funny.
Savvy?
Oh no.
And now we're back to racism.
Oh my gosh.
It was cool. Notre Dame was cool too when we went and saw that. And then, it caught fire. Which was
Well, man,
Pretty
too soon.
major.
Too soon.
it's been
Right.
almost
I'm just kidding.
It's been a while.
No.
And they're already
That is. They are rebuilding it. Cool thing about that. I actually saw that Assassin's Creed was so close to the actual architecture, they're using that as a reference to rebuild it.
Mhm.
That is super cool, dude.
That's also
Can you imagine how awesome the game designers have to feel? Like, dude, we totally saved freaking Notre Dame. That's so cool.
It's cool. Well, they also, if you recall, they gave away Unity or whatever the Paris one was when that happened.
That's really cool. See, kind of back to a conversation that we had before. That is, game designers caring for their players, I feel.
I mean,
It's a pretty cool move, man. And you can say it was for marketing, but shh.
shh, it's okay. Yeah, but Notre Dame was pretty cool. You had to be like quiet when you were in there.
I mean,
Yeah,
it does have a library, right?
No,
It also has a
it's
library.
it's a cathedral, which is
But
why.
it had a collection of books, so it had a
It
small
doesn't make
library.
it a library. I have a collection of books. That doesn't make me a library.
It has a small library in it, so that's why you had to be quiet,
I
because
mean,
it's a library.
That's not how that works at all.
Tristan's grasping at straws
I know.
desperately to prove his point correct.
No, I'm grasping at Legos. Thank you very much.
Knockoff Legos, not even Legos.
Hey, French Legos, Fregos.
Fragos. What is this? What have you just sent? Levy's Super Mario Collection.
Alright.
Yeah.
Mario clothing.
Also, it's pronounced Levi's, but
Shut the heck up.
Did you say Levi's?
No, no.
First he pronounced that one cat's name wrong, and then he's like, Levi's.
Okay, listen.
I'm actually really interested in what this is. Levi's Super Mario. What's going on? Oh, it won't load. My internet is crap.
it's
Interesting.
Oh, is it?
It's clothing. It's Levi's.
yeah.
You know, Levi's.
Yeah, some of that Levi's clothing up in there. Yo, man, I got that Levi's style.
Dude, you get the new Levi's?
Usually along the edges on that. But,
Levi's Super Mario collection?
you have to
What have I started? Now I'm curious how many other things.
I say it
pronouncing
incorrectly?
wrong.
Why do I have
I don't know.
another-
Like, I honestly
Finn
couldn't tell
singing,
you.
Finn singing a country song talking about his Levi's.
flippin'. No, I thought you were going to bring up the Take Me Home, and I thought it was Mount
Oh my gosh, yeah. So,
Mount Jemima.
Country Roads, Finn thought that it said
Mount
Mount
Jemima.
Jemima instead of Mountain Mama.
I've never been to West Virginia. I don't know what mountains are there.
He thought that West Virginia's mountains were made of pancakes and wine syrup. No.
I don't know what Jemima is in terms of syrup.
Aunt Jemima. You've never had Aunt Jemima syrup?
No.
Finn!
We get log cabin.
That is like the syrup.
Log cabin, though.
Of course you're a log cabin family. No.
It's only 30 minutes.
You ever been to a log cabin? They're nice. They're cozy.
Yes, so-
It has nothing to do with the syrup thing.
I don't see how this makes a difference.
I think we triggered Jason.
What? No.
Triggered? No. Disappointed? Yes.
Yes, very.
That sigh. He was like,
I mean, that's like a taste of all the times I've sighed for your stuff. Ugh.
that could be taken in a very wrong way.
Well, don't think of it that way. Think of it in the correct way.
Okay, we'll do that. Let's do that. That's better.
I'm trying to think of. I want to think of like other funny stories like that.
I have one, the Dingleberry story.
Oh my gosh, that's not the kind of story I was talking about. I was thinking of like when I was talking about feeling embarrassed because of not speaking French properly.
Oh no, I did these Legos wrong.
Yeah, got it all. You were already.
Gosh darn it, you Fragos.
You're what? Fragos.
Lego my Frago.
Shot, yes.
The heck is a
French Lego.
Frago? Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's what it is. Boy. Ah. Oh, the best way to break your fingernails. Legos.
Yeah, well, Legos come with that handy dandy piece remover tool.
Mine does, okay? Because they're Fragos.
Yeah, we know. And we feel very sorry for you.
But it's worth it.
Not really,
For
because
the office.
he made the decision. and
Well,
brought it
yeah,
on
that's
himself.
true. He made the the decision.
It's worth it for the office guys, okay?
No,
Not really.
It is.
it's not. It's really not.
It is,
Did
guys.
you?
It is.
Did speaking of Legos, Jason? Did you know there's a Doctor Who Lego set?
Yes, I own it.
Okay, I didn't know if you did. I kind of figured you might, but I also didn't know because I didn't know about it until I got it for Christmas, and then I was super excited. Even though it's,
I do enjoy the Fez.
the Fez is good.
Yeah.
I like fizz in my soda too.
Okay. Oh, since we talk about Disney and you're talking about soda, have you guys ever been to Epcot and the Cool Club?
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you know the Beverly soda?
No.
Okay.
No.
It's been like 10 years.
Okay, so that
Almost
was
11 since the last time I was down there.
Oh wow. I'm trying to remember when they changed the Cool Club and it became sodas from around the world. But anyways, one of
More
them
than 11 years ago.
it was more recent for sure. I think maybe it was before
Really?
I moved. So
I'm pretty sure it was Coke. I'm pretty sure it was Coke from around the world last time I was there, which was almost 11 years ago.
okay, you're
So-
probably right. It was before I moved. So, but one of them was called Beverly. I managed to I think never try it. Either that or I tried it and I just blocked it out from my memory. But it apparently tastes like alcohol, I think, or something.
Mm.
And it's a soda. It's from Germany, if I remember correctly.
Oh, this doesn't surprise
yeah.
me.
Yeah, I was about to
It is.
say, that's...
No, I
Like-
did try it. I remember now. I tried it and spat it out immediately because it was the nastiest thing I've ever tasted. Besides black licorice.
Take that back.
Dude, have you tried, like, European black licorice?
Yes, I have. You gave me some, and it was delicious.
Oh, yeah, that's right, I did. Dude, that
It's
stuff tastes
salty.
like ammonia.
You taste like ammonia.
Tasted ammonia.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah, that
you know,
actually is a good question.
pneumonia. You know, like, Jason, you remember in Dr. Stone when he talks about how lions taste like ammonia?
7.
How what?
How lions taste like that?
Left. 7.
Nope.
You don't remember that part when they he
I've watched the show once, and I have
Okay,
not memorized
well.
any aspect of it.
I just have a memory for these things. Anyway, he talks
Yes, you
about
do.
it. So it tastes like that, and it's nasty.
So what I'm hearing is you've either eaten ammonia or lion, and
No.
I'm not sure which is more concerning.
I've had black licorice.
And how do you know that it tastes like ammonia if you've not eaten either lion or ammonia?
Because our friend that gave it,
Going on.
because our friend that gave it to me was like, oh yeah, it's because we have ammonia in it.
We have pneumonia in it.
Yeah, ammonia, whatever it's called.
Don't eat that European black licorice. You'll get pneumonia.
It's disgusting, dude. It's so bad. It's like salt and bitter and just bleh. And the thing too is I didn't know that the first time she gave it to me. And I was like, sure, I'll try it. So she gave me a freaking handful of this stuff. And didn't say anything. And so I put the whole handful in my mouth and it was just immediate regret.
Yes, because when you're trying something new, the best way to do it is to put
It's
a handful of it in your
It's
mouth.
licorice. Licorice is usually like, you know, have you had the freaking Twizzlers? Like it's a candy. It's not supposed to taste like trash.
Black
Okay.
licorice was originally a medicine.
I didn't know that at the time.
Rule of thumb: if you're trying something new, don't put
Don't try a
handful.
whole freaking handful of it.
She gave me a whole handful. I was under the
Yeah.
assumption you're supposed to have
You're
handfuls
trying one
at
at
a
a
time.
time.
I wasn't gonna look like a
Did she
weenie,
specifically? Well, now you do.
but I looked funnier while doing it.
So
Oh,
the
man.
lesson we've learned here is Finn would prefer for people to laugh at him for being an idiot than being a coward.
Sometimes, yes.
Oh man, I don't even know.
Oh my gosh. No, I never will eat black licorice again after that.
Okay, but you just said you liked regular black liquor.
No, I didn't.
You
No,
just
he
said
didn't.
okay. So then,
Where
okay,
did you
hold
get
on,
that?
hold on. Are we seeing the fallacy here?
No.
Finn said that he thought this new candy was supposed to taste like black licorice.
No,
so he
I said
decided
it-
to
I
put the
said-
whole thing in his mouth.
No, I said usually when I think of licorice, I think of Twizzlers, which are sweet. That's what I said.
Which are not black.
Which are not black, they're red. Typically.
That's not licorice.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Is it not?
It's cherry.
No.
It's cherry or strawberry flavored.
Aren't they a type of licorice?
I mean, as far as the candy type
Yeah,
goes, yes.
It's
but
a licorice. That's what I meant.
Licorice is technically also a plant
I
from
didn't,
which they
Licorice.
make
Yeah.
black licorice.
I didn't know that.
And then they have candied flavored licorice, which is Twizzlers and Red Vines and such that you are used to snacking on.
Which I want to clarify.
Black licorice is garbage.
Which I want to clarify. I don't actually like Twizzlers. I was just like, oh, it'll probably taste like Twizzlers. I'll eat it and be like, oh yeah, cool, thanks. You know, be polite. and then
Well,
it
but
was
still,
not.
if it's a candy that you know you don't like, and if it's a candy that you don't know that you don't like,
I was trying to be
you put the whole
polite.
handful in your mouth.
It's called being polite.
Oh man, I don't know, dude. I don't know.
Okay, Finn. Another form of being polite is when you're sharing something, give them an ample amount of it so that they don't have to come back and ask you for more.
Also, what ended up happening? You had to spit it out, right? Because you didn't like it.
Yeah. So
Which is more
rude.
I didn't know that was going to happen.
Which is why you don't eat all of it to begin with.
Once again, they were small. Okay, I'm talking like really small. These weren't like the tablet ones or like strings. These were like small little like nerds, like you know like nerds. It's kind of like that.
Yes, I do know you, Finn.
You're so funny. But it was kind of like that. And so I was like, oh, clearly you take a whole handful. Obviously I was wrong, and I will never make that mistake again.
Evidently.
Why is there a Lego Baby Yoda?
Because it's Baby Yoda.
Why is there not a Lego Baby Yoda?
Right?
I mean...
Why do you have issue with this, Finn?
Yeah, Finn, just accept it, bro. Just accept.
I mean... I could. But I could also ask questions.
Don't ask questions.
I always ask questions. I gotta know. Will you show me?
Don't ask questions. Don't ask any more questions.
Okay.
Okay, this is horrible. This is not even lining up how.
Yeah.
Can you film this and I can like
Fake
edit
Lego
it?
tends to do this here, Tristan.
It's this. What is? Come on, France. Come on. You know what? You disappointed me once, France, with not putting Belle's Castle in your Disney World,
It's
and
Disney.
now this.
They have a Lego Razor Crest?
Yes. Where do you think I got the picture?
Obviously, that's where you got it.
Whoa, Lego Playzone. What the heck?
What?
This is a whole Lego. Oh, I guess I'm stupid to not understand that they would have a website, but I've just never visited it. So,
Do you guys remember when the Lego website had like cool games?
I
Anyone
don't,
else
because
remember
I
that?
just figured out today that there are Legos websites. Lego website, that is.
Why?
You didn't know Lego had a website?
How?
I just explained this.
But like,
How?
how?
Okay,
What?
it's obvious that they would have a website. It's not that I didn't know they had a website, just that I've never been to their website.
But how? Do you,
Because once again, I didn't grow up on Legos. I was,
Jason? Do you remember the cool like Bionicle games they had on the website?
Yes.
Oh, I do
Things-
remember Bionicles.
Bionicles are awesome. But they had like cool games for each set of Bionicle, and they had like a whole system for the one that took place in the sky, where you could pick a side, and depending on the games you played, you would earn like points for the side, and it had like a whole map thing. It's really cool. I miss it. I miss it a lot.
It misses you, Finn.
Probably not.
No, it doesn't. Not at all.
That's what I just said. It's probably not.
It doesn't miss him at all.
Well, I don't miss you. Absolutely burned.
Guys, the base is built. So now I can start building the actual important parts.
Those I
I
did
don't-
see, the
Oh my.
brickheads. Those I did
Wait, what?
see. The brickheads.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, ew, what?
You've
I
never
don't
seen
like that. That creeps me out. No, I've seen things like that, but like this creeps me out. Oh, you know why? Because it's in the style of the stupid The things that you like, Finn.
The pop
the things that
figures.
you collect. Yeah, I don't like pop figures. Hey guys, yeah. So you might be triggered right now, but
Yeah.
I don't like cutesy versions of characters. Why? Why?
Pop heads aren't like cutesy though.
They have like bigger features. They have like big heads and bigger
They are
eyes.
chibi style, Finn.
I mean, they're
They're
like
cutesy
cheesy
style. They're
style, but I
trying to
don't
make
think of them as like cutesy style.
And the thing is like if I'm gonna have a model of a character, I at least want it to like have some detail that like you can, like, you know, I want it to be cool, not cutesy. You know?
I mean, the reason they have the big heads is so like there's like you can see them better. Like they draw more attention.
But yeah, but like if you want to see it better, you'd want to see a lot more detail. With the chibi style, it's not drawing more detail. It's drawing.
I mean,
It's cutesy.
I think they're great.
As cutesy as I will go are Legos. So. Yep. Now you
We found a great compromise here.
How are Legos cutesy?
They're smaller versions of characters.
But that's just because they're Legos.
See, even what Jason just sent, that's pushing it.
I wouldn't call that cutesy style to me. Like,
It's
sure,
kinda
they're
chibi style.
They're
It is
smaller.
Star Wars chibi.
It is Star Wars chibi. I understand that,
It's
but just
better than typical chibi for me. I still like the chibi style.
it's the expressions for me that decide if something is like cutesy. You know?
Like Ruby episode 2, I believe it was,
Yeah.
where she and then they decided, we're never going to do that again.
That is a cutesy art style.
Wait, what am I forgetting here?
The part where Ruby's like, wow,
She
look
gets
at that!
excited.
You see that weapon
Yeah.
there? You see that one? You see that one? That part.
Oh, they
And she like
do that all the
flies
time.
around. They do that all the time. But like where
He
she
said
literally
doo-doo.
swaps, she swaps from the 3D model to the 2D like flying sprite thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he's talking about.
Oh.
That's what he's talking about specifically. And I think I've told both of you the story about
So
me.
is this a bad thing then, Tristan?
Okay, I can deal with that to get to the comedy of it.
Uh-huh.
And because I already like the show. So
basically you're just
Ruby Chibi
you're
is
just
okay.
picky. You're just biased.
I am very picky.
You're
about
biased. You're biased. That's what it is.
Yep.
Okay, this dude, I wanna bring this up. So I showed him because this man is addicted to CS:GO. I don't know why.
Okay.
And so I showed him a video of Valorant when they released the first gameplay from that, and he goes, "Oh, it looks cool, except there's so much peeking." And I was like, dude, that's literally all that is CS:GO in a nutshell.
Well, yeah, and I wasn't denying that. I wasn't denying that there was a lot of peeking in CS:GO. It was just simply the fact that you said that
CS:GO is it's literally a peeking game. If you play the ranked mode, which I played for 2 years, it is all peeking corners and people sitting and watching angles. It is literally the game.
Sure.
His point here is that you are complaining that another game is taking an aspect of your favorite game
Exactly.
and using it.
That is
So
exactly
the
what I
same
said
way.
I was saying.
So what actually happened is I was like, wow, it seems like there's a lot of peeking in that, which I could
Which you
see
see as
being annoying.
Which,
I
hey,
could see being annoying because that would be annoying. I haven't experienced that in CS:GO yet because I
because
haven't
you
played
play
ranked.
casual.
So then I like playing casual CS:GO. And what's wrong with that?
Everything? Because that's not what CS:GO
Probably.
is.
So if it's not what CS:GO is, then why am I playing CS:GO when there's not?
Because you're
peeking?
playing the free version.
Because, yeah, you're playing it wrong.
Right at that ruling.
How do you play a game wrong?
By not playing its...
It's a video game. It's
by
for
not
fun.
playing its main mode. Casual...
How can you tell me that me
Casual-
having fun is in a wrong way?
Because CS:GO is really just for
Okay.
the ranked mode. Casual didn't
If you can play
come out right
football
away.
wrong, you can play a video game.
This is true.
Chris,
So there
may not be
There
a
are-
book, but there are rules.
So if you play football with, if there are rules to CS:GO, then why don't they enforce them? It's a video game, so they could do that, right?
No,
If there are
But
rules to playing video
Tristan-
game,
probably.
then why would they not enforce them?
But Tristan, here's the fact. In Hearthstone, there's a ranked mode and a casual mode.
Yep.
Casual mode is not the standard way to play.
Sure, but it is a way to play.
It is a way, it is not the right way to play.
That's incorrect.
The base game of CS:GO is the ranked mode.
Sure, but there's another mode. You're saying that playing a different mode of a game is an incorrect way to play it, and that's
It's
wrong.
not the base way to play, which makes it not
It's
the
not the
correct
original way. No, that's
No,
wrong.
no.
You can't say that a different mode of a game is the incorrect way. That's like saying zombies is the incorrect way of playing Call of Duty.
But it technically is.
Or playing... No, it's
not the base game.
Or playing... It's not the base game, but it's a different mode. You can't
But
say that
you
a different
can't-
mode of a game...
You can't...
say that a
Tristan's
different mode of a
getting
game...
really
I
defensive.
know, he really is.
Because it's ridiculous that you're saying that playing a different mode of a game is an incorrect way to play it.
But it's not the base way to play it. Like, if you were
Sure.
to
And I'm
tell
agreeing with
me...
you.
If you were to rank Call of Duty purely based off of the multiplayer mode, that would be okay, because that's the base game mode.
No, because the base game is the story mode. So
Actually,
that's incorrect.
literally everyone that plays Call of Duty disagrees with that. That's why Black Ops 4 had no campaign mode.
So no, what you're saying is the most popular version of playing the game is another mode of the game. But you're also saying that's an incorrect way to play the game because it's not what the game was. That's not the main version of the game. The main version of the game is the main campaign.
No, it's not
That, yes,
actually.
it is.
What's the part that gets updated all year round?
It doesn't matter. That
Yes,
was
it
the main
does.
game.
No, it does.
No, you are creating loopholes so you can be right.
I'm not, though.
But the main idea is that it doesn't matter. It's okay to play different versions of a game. That's why they exist.
But you can't rate a game based on its alternate game modes. You rank it based off of its main game mode. I don't.
Sure, I don't care
Like,
about that.
playing-
I'm playing CS:GO not for the competitive mode.
And I'm saying you can't say there's no peeking in a game when you haven't played the base game mode.
I didn't say that ever. I never said there's no peeking.
You clearly just said I have not experienced peeking in CS:GO.
I said I haven't experienced much peeking in CS:GO
Oh my gosh.
because I've been playing the
The
casual
wrong
mode.
game mode.
Yeah, the wrong game
It's
mode.
not the wrong game mode.
It is the
oh
wrong
my
game
gosh.
mode.
There's not a wrong game mode. If there's a wrong game mode, then why did they create it?
Well, Jason,
If
you
they
and I
only wanted you to play one version.
Because Jason, you and I have played Overwatch.
Yeah.
The arcade modes are not the quote unquote correct way to play because that's not what the game is designed around.
Yep.
Yep.
Very
However,
obviously,
how can you
considering
say
how Total Mayhem is absolutely broken.
exactly. Whereas casual is also broken in CS:GO because you have double the team size. It's like 8 players on team instead of 5.
First, back.
You can spectate enemy players when you're dead, which lets you ghost people. It is not the base way. It is not the correct way the game
But
is
you
supposed
can't
to be
communicate
played.
when you're dead. You can only communicate with the enemy team.
Excuse me, what are we recording on right now?
Yeah, exactly.
What are we recording on?
What are we using to talk to
Yeah.
each other?
Right, and how is any game going to stop you from using Discord while you're playing
It is not the proper way to play CS:GO. It is not
But
what the game is designed around.
But the fact that you're saying there's a proper way to play a game when there are different versions of it is just flat out incorrect.
It's not, though. It is creative mode the way Minecraft was designed originally to be played?
Yes.
No, it was it? No, survival first, right?
Survival was added a little while after, when they realized this would make a good survival game.
Yeah, and then that became the base mode.
Originally, it was just a building game.
Yeah, but then survival became the base mode.
Well, survival is where all the focus is, just like Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
But to say there's an incorrect way to play a game when multiple versions of it exist for that purpose is wrong.
I'm not saying you can't play the game a different way. I'm saying that's not the way the game is. I'm saying that's not the way the game is designed to be played.
No, what you're saying is it's an incorrect way to play the game.
Because it's not
those are the words coming out of your mouth.
No. I'm saying that's not how the game is designed to be played. What part of that do you not understand? Jason, back me up. That's what I'm saying, right?
You're saying there's an incorrect way to play a game.
That's not the way it's designed to be played.
You are
sure, it may not be
English very well. I am proud of you.
Like, look.
Both of you are taking full advantage of the flaws in our language.
We're done.
And it's hilarious.
Like, if you mod Skyrim, that is not the way it's supposed to be played.
But it is a way to be played.
It is. I never said it was not a way to play. I'm saying it's not the base way. It is not the correct way that it was designed for.
It wasn't the original intent, but you can't say it's an incorrect way to play a game.
But it's not the way the designers.
Sure, we're agreeing right now. We're agreeing right now.
But you can't judge. Like, if I played Skyrim with mods, I can't review the game based on that. Because there are mods.
Arguing the same point with different verbiage to make it sound like the other person is wrong.
But he's saying casual is the base game. It's not.
The only problem I have is when he's incorrect way to play a game. Because that's wrong. There's not. If you want to play a game a certain way, you can play it that way. And if you have fun playing it that way, that's okay. And if that's the way you like to play it, and you're judging other games based off of the way you like to play it, that's okay.
But once again, you're judging. The point was you're judging Valorant, which is
this all started when I said that I would not do Valorant because I don't like being peaked, and that's annoying. And so now you're just resorting to childish.
Anyways, now that he's muted, so I can explain the base purpose of this conversation really quick.
Is that it doesn't matter,
no,
and so let's end it.
You were judging Valorant, which is based off of the base game of CSGO, which is the ranked mode. You were watching a match that was played in a ranked mode setting. That is the point, and you were judging it based off of your casual experience.
What I said
all I was saying.
Is that what I said about the game is that I don't think I would like being peaked. Because that would be annoying.
Just literally.
That's all I said.
CSGO as a whole.
Sure. I don't care about that. I was just saying, being peaked would be annoying. That's what I was saying about the game, and that's my opinion.
And I've never. The point I made was you've never complained about it in CSGO. That was the point I was making.
Because I haven't personally experienced it. Because I like to play it the way I like to play it. If I were playing it the other way, I probably wouldn't like CSGO.
I mean, that's whatever. I'm not going to go back down the same road again, because...
Cool.
She's a freaking weasel.
I'm glad I tried to end the conversation earlier.
Yeah, without letting me explain my base point, because you went on a tangent. Anyways, freaking Paris is a city. Paris is a city. They're not Legos.
Paris is Legos. Made of Legos. Conspiracy theory.
No. That doesn't make any sense. At all.
Okay, you're being serious right now.
How is Paris made of Legos? Go.
Hey, it's called a no.
I know. Explain your comedic theory. That's the point of this.
It
This is
doesn't
the
need to be
bit.
explained, it's comedy.
This is the bit, Tristan.
No man. It's
No Man's Sky
it's,
had mecha
it's
recently.
inexplicable.
It did.
It's inexplicable, you know?
Oh my god.
It just is.
Tristan, you ruined the bit. We're gonna talk about mechs now in No Man's Sky, which I've never played.
No, see,
Oh my
this is
gosh.
obviously the evidence right here that I'm creating a French-made Lego set. That's all the evidence you need.
I've
Francis
seen
made a
no
Lego.
Legos in this Lego set.
Well,
I don't.
I'm pretty sure you can make a croissant out of this guy's hand.
Oh my gosh, you've really lost it. Okay.
And
Anyways,
when did I ever have it?
mech suits, exactly.
Oh
Mech
my
suits
gosh!
in No
Oh,
Man's
this is
Sky.
really creepy. The heads. Sorry. Side note: the heads of these freaking Legos are like empty buckets, and it's really creepy.
Yeah.
I gotta send you a picture of this.
Isn't that how most Lego heads are?
No.
No,
Like-
it's not. They're like
What
How
are you-
long has it been
they're
since
like
you've had a
domes.
Lego minifigure?
Not long. I'm just saying they're like empty on the inside, unless they
well,
look.
sure, but they're like domes, you know. But like the way this is like it's just open. It's like it's literally like a bucket. It's weird. I'll send you a picture so you can understand. Also, I don't hear if you guys are talking right now.
Because we're waiting for your picture.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We're sitting here.
Yeah, that was like some
in
intense.
anticipation.
Yeah, it was some intense anticipation right there.
Oh,
Yeah, it's like
They're
an
like
actual-
Playmobil heads. Oh,
that's
that's
Ugh.
disturbing.
It's very disturbing.
Of course, that's White's head, so could just be because he's an idiot. No, Michael has that head too. I mean, he is an idiot too.
Well, I mean, we proved that when we went to MegaCon that Dwight doesn't have a brain.
Yes, I dressed as Dwight for MegaCon.
At the last minute too. That was the best part.
Yeah, I did.
You were like, crap, I don't have a costume for both days. What am I gonna do? Dwight Schrute.
Yeah, I was like, I was like, well, I don't know. We weren't planning on like dressing as the same character or same genre for the second day.
The first day.
So I was like, or first day, yeah. So for the second day, we actually dressed as Firefly characters. I was
Wash.
Alan Tudyk, yeah, Wash, and you were
Malcolm Reynolds.
yes, Malcolm Reynolds. Yeah, but so for the first day we didn't have a theme, so I was like, I really don't know what to do. So I was like, well, of course, who else but Dwight Schrute? Dwight Schrute.
Who else, man? And it was a hit.
It was
Everybody
actually,
loved
yeah.
it.
No, so even some of the celebrities there wanted, like, I actually recorded a video for one of the celebrities there. It was pretty cool.
Lindsay Jones, right?
Yeah, it was Lindsay Jones, and I recorded it for Michael Jones, because she wanted to get a video of me saying Michael, like Dwight, because obviously her husband is Michael Jones, and he is a few of the voices in just all of Rooster Teeth. He has a few voices that he does, but he also is like, isn't he like one of the
Production people?
production managers or whatever?
I
Yeah,
think so.
it's pretty cool.
Nice.
It was fine. Dude, my
it was
favorite
awesome, yeah.
my favorite part was that first day when I was dressed as the doctor, and that guy who, I don't know how he did it. That was the most incredible thing. It was a Dalek like costume, right? But he was sitting inside and could control it and move it. And
Right.
it looked super cool. It had a voice thing in it. And so he like came up, saw me down the hallway, down the whatever they're called, the row, and just rolls down screaming, "The Doctor must destroy the Doctor!" It was great. It was amazing. I loved it.
Hey, also side note, I'm really happy because I typed in our name, Distract3d Podcast. Oh, that's... Anyway, I typed in the Distract3d Podcast, and we were like the only videos to show up because we're original
Because
with our
who
name.
else has this crazy name?
Who else puts a 3 in their name?
Exactly.
My goodness. Such creativity.
Oh my gosh!
Jeez.
Wow. What's the who's the character from Ready Player One that has a Artemis has a 3 in her name?
Mm-hmm.
ART3MIS, I think.
Might be a 1. I don't remember.
I think it was just a 3. But I know we were actually considering naming Weiss that before I named her Weiss.
What was her name before Weiss?
So it was originally Lilu, like from The Fifth Element. Which, did you see that?
Yeah, I saw it over Christmas.
Yeah, I was about to say you finally saw it, and I was really happy about that because it's an awesome movie.
It was pretty good. It's not my favorite, but it was good.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a fun universe, you know.
Freaking Ruby Road, whatever.
What?
The black dude.
Oh, yeah. Did you know he's actually a Christian?
Yeah, you had said that.
I don't think he was a Christian at the time of filming that, but he's a Christian now. That's pretty cool. But yeah, he's hilarious in that movie.
Oh my gosh!
He's like, it's a don't tell me it's a bomb.
Oh man. 20,000 Leagues is still better. And better.
Eh.
Okay, you have
I
not
honestly,
seen them.
yeah, no, I want to see it. I don't hate myself to start it. I don't hate myself enough to start it. No, I'm just kidding. I just
Whoa. Whoa.
no. I haven't got to the point where I was like, first of all, I haven't had access to it, and you can't like really find it on like
It's on
Netflix
Amazon.
or whatever. Well, I don't have Amazon.
Well,
I have to pay for it.
it's like $3.
That's $3 too many. Says the guy who spent freaking $26 on an Office Lego set.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh man. And now for a few moments of awkward silence.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
That's how it goes.
Yeah, I want to check the
That's how it always goes.
box.
Yeah, exactly. You're getting a knockoff Frago office set. Can't
Frago.
watch.
I'm glad that we've coined the phrase Frago. Guys,
I
From
don't
now
think
on-
we're the original perpetrators of this word.
Probably
but
not.
I'll play
no,
along.
we definitely are. We definitely are. Shh, they don't know.
I mean, I've never heard it, but I'm sure someone has said it somewhere.
Not really.
Don't tell them.
Don't tell them. Do not let them know. I'm really surprised you haven't seen the old Ben-Hur.
I know I've at least.
You saw the new one, I know that.
I know I've seen the new one, but
Which
I know that I've seen a few scenes from the old Ben-Hur.
I have
know
not
that.
seen the new Ben-Hur
Okay.
because the
It's
old
pretty
one,
good.
the old one holds such a special place for me
No, that's fair.
after watching it and stuff. So it was just, yeah, something I didn't want to watch a redo of. And what in the world is that? A Gundam in a toy store? Fighting?
This is the game I just remembered I found after the last episode.
What the heck?
It's a third-person action game where it's, third-person Gundam game,
Uh-huh.
but
Oh.
you're playing as the model figures.
That's hilarious.
It is.
Also,
I
I
like-
just looked at
The whole focus of the game is you fight other figures and you collect their parts to customize your figure.
That's cool. Also,
pretty
I
cool.
just looked up. I went and got the Ben-Hur audiobook because it's based off a book, and I've been meaning to read it for a while. So why not listen to it? On the title thing, don't start playing it. It is Ben-Hur: A Tale of Christ. Easter. I don't. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Silence.
Yeah.
That gunfire probably passed.
But yeah, the movie's 3.5 hours long. I love it. Because I remember we watched it because it's one of my aunt's favorite movies of all time. And so she brought it down when she came to visit once. And we watched it. And there's an intermission in it. And I got really disappointed at first. Because I was like, please, don't tell me we're waiting. Like, I didn't want people to be like, okay, I need a break. And then we didn't. And we watched all of it.
So I was just talking to my roommate about how how I hid Easter eggs for them. So he just came home and he was like, "Why are there Easter eggs in our house?"
Was that not Joey?
That was Aaron. Yeah.
That's what I thought. I was like, I feel like Joey would just expect it from you at this point.
No, he did. In fact, when I came downstairs today, he was like, "Yeah, so you hid Easter eggs for us, huh?" And I was like, "Yep." And he was like, "I'll find them throughout the week." He was like,
You Gundam Breaker by Bandai Namco.
Yes.
That's the one, huh?
Yep.
I feel like I don't know if that's a smart decision to put them in a toy store or not. Like, it makes perfect sense, but at the same time, space battles.
Yeah. There are. I'm watching video now. There are battles in other locations.
Oh, okay.
It
feel
does
like-
actually look like it's more. I don't know. Like, collecting parts of the other machines is not something that's happened in any of the shows I've watched so far. So that's definitely more of a toy-based
thing, yeah.
aspect,
Which is smart.
right?
Actually,
Yeah,
I actually have some Gundam.
it's a Gundam RPG.
Have you guys ever played? And I know this is kind of off the trail here, but have you ever played that old video game? And I'm forgetting the name. It had to do with like army men. I think it was just army men.
You've talked about it. I've never played it.
I played an Army Men game on the PlayStation once.
Yeah, that's what
It was at a friend's house, so I played it once, had no clue what I was doing, and never played it again.
It was like part of my childhood because me and my older brother and I used to play it a lot. And they had this game mode called Steal the Bacon.
What?
And instead of steal the flag, it was a floating piece of bacon, and you would go and steal the bacon.
Not showing up on the map.
Steal the flag. That's an interesting game mode.
Because you go and you steal the flag from the enemy's base and you take it back to yours.
I always thought you captured the flag.
Well,
by stealing it from the enemy's base and taking it back to yours. What's your point?
Sure. Yeah.
I'm confused as to what you're having.
That's fair enough. That's fair enough.
Oh, I don't have issue. I just I like that.
I'll give you that one.
I just like that Tristan like change because this is something Tristan would do where he'd be like, "I'm sorry, what did you call it? Steal the flag?"
I love really specific comedy.
I know. So I was pulling a Tristan there.
No, that's fair enough. I'll give you that. Yes, still the flag, guys.
So this works. I remember that game. I actually have bad memories with Capture the Flag.
Finn starts like getting PTSD.
No, because so the first time I played it was when my cousins came to visit us, and we used like some paper as the flags, and we played outside. But due to the nature of the game and the fact that I think the enemy team cheated and hid their flag in an illegal spot, so...
Wow.
Yeah, I just have
Dang,
bad
that's a low
memories.
blow, man.
I have bad memories of Capture the Flag.
Finn's like over here, like starting to cry. He's like, his eyes
coming
are
out.
welling up with tears. He's like,
Yeah.
capture the flag.
You know that picture
Right.
of the dog and it's got like the Vietnam War stuff?
Oh yeah.
That's me right now.
The Doge.
Yeah, it's me,
I
but
love Doge.
but like instead of
Hilarious.
helicopters and stuff, it's like I think we used hoses and water
You
balloons.
used hoses?
Yeah, we had a hose.
What the heck?
We had a hose like on
What?
each. We had
Who
a
did you
hose,
play this with?
and it was with my cousins in my yard at my old house.
You guys are playing capture.
Hey, this was at our old house before I moved, so
Hey, wait. No, to defend my earlier argument, it's okay. You can play the game however you want to.
yeah, Tristan.
I'm trying to. What the heck? I'm trying to figure out. This is really confusing when all the colors are blending together, and I'm not colorblind. I promise.
Hmm.
They just did a bad job at trying to explain which colors go where.
Sure.
Also, my desk squeaks, and it's really annoying.
Your desk squeaks, not your chair. Your desk.
Yeah, my desk. Yeah,
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay.
like you hear that, right?
Is that a coin? Like, are you using a coin right
Here.
now? Is that a coin? Like you're rubbing?
No, it's like actually my desk squeaking. Like,
How are you like shaking your desk?
oh, here's why. There's like a hinge apparently, and I don't know why it's part of the desk because it doesn't make sense for a hinge to be there, like at all.
Mm-hmm.
But it's there, so
So what you're telling me is it's not a ghost.
no, it's definitely a ghost.
I'm disappointed. I thought it was a ghost, but it's just a hinge.
Hey guys, I have somebody listening to one of our podcasts right now,
Oh no.
and they're to the part where I was talking about eating a meatball sub with ranch.
Are you promoting our show in the show?
I am promoting our show in our show. It's like
Wow.
guys, this is
Adception.
Inception. Yeah, Adception.
I got shot in the wall.
I love that. Is that actually already a thing? Adception? Is that, or did you
Probably.
just make that up?
That's probably a thing. I mean, it's
But
probably
you-
been done before. I don't know if anyone's ever called it adception.
But you just thought of it on the that I got to give you props for that.
I've never heard someone say it.
I'm gonna give
I
you a
believe-
digital high five
I
right.
believe people call it shameless self-promotion.
Yeah, typically. Typically, it is shameless.
I like
self-promotion,
Adception better.
but
You know, has a ring to it.
You've seen Inception, right?
I have,
Everyone's seen
yes.
that?
There.
And
Going for that digital high five. Come on, Finn, finish it up.
hold up.
Digital high five, go.
Hold up.
Nope.
Aggressive. Oh no, I'm not even gonna finish that. We're good. Oh man,
Have you
that
seen
sounds
that
really
movie?
quick.
Have you seen this?
Yes, that is the road to El Dorado, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
This is such a good movie.
Uh,
I fought your sister. That's a compliment.
I've only seen it like once, I think. But it was really good.
It's so good.
Guys, what's up with all of the Disney or Pixar movies that are super underrated being the best ones? Like Treasure Planet.
That was not
Um,
Pixar.
It wasn't.
Nope. Treasure Planet was
Was
Disney. Treasure
is it
Planet
Disney?
and Atlantis are both just Disney because I'm pretty sure
Well-
those are the two you're talking
Well,
about.
that's yeah. I said Disney or Pixar movies.
I just heard Pixar.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Disney or Pixar movies that are not well known. They tend to like be super awesome. and I don't-
Atlantis is the best Disney animated
Atlantis,
movie.
yeah.
Changed my mind.
like that one meme.
Yeah. I mean, Robin Hood's good too. Don't get me wrong. I grew up with Robin Hood.
Also, hold on. Isn't El Dorado DreamWorks?
Yes, El Dorado is DreamWorks.
Oh, is it? Okay. You know.
I
Fair
figured
enough,
Tristan
guys.
was on the track of thinking it was made by Disney, but I was going to ignore it until he said something about it.
Shh, it's okay, guys.
This is trying to dorm safety.
It's okay, guys. He is just that much of an idiot.
I am. That's.
He does. Have you guys seen Onward yet? Speaking
Oh,
of
I haven't.
Pixar,
I really want to.
It's
Because it freaking has two of the coolest actors
The
out
last time I tried that,
It's-
I got shot by a.
it's okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I liked a
I
good
have to
amount
give
of it.
Even if the story isn't that great, I have to give them major. I recently watched a video on like how they've improved their animation throughout the years, and
Oh, no,
when you
it
notice
looks-
the small things about like what's in.
No, it looks good. Like, don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
the animation's great, but I had problems with the pacing in it, mainly. The pacing was weird. And it felt like the movie's only an hour 42 minutes. Right? And it definitely could have been 2 hours, and that would have helped it. Because the pacing towards the third and final act was really lame. It just felt...
Finn's dividing movies up into acts.
Dude, I'm a
This is
professional.
theater.
I'm a professional. Don't at me. But
Hey, you can't say that, bro. You're going. The student. What are you going for?
radio,
Yeah, that. You're going for that. Yeah.
still. The end of like toward the last 20 half hour of it, I think maybe it felt very bam bam ba bam ba bam ba bam.
Bam Bam Bam. I know exactly what you mean.
Yep.
Like Bam Bam from Flintstones.
I've never watched the Flintstones.
Is that the character's name? I'm pretty
Yes.
sure. I'm like 99%. Okay.
It's the little
You know, it's an
right?
interesting thing. When I was growing up, I always wanted to watch the Flintstones, but like I never did.
I watched Scooby Doo and Johnny Quest.
Dude, Scooby Doo is like the best.
Scooby Doo's amazing. But have you
Scooby-Doo
seen?
is the
But
best.
have you
and
seen?
Phineas and Ferb.
Have you seen Johnny Quest?
I actually remember we had this conversation because Melissa said I Quest.
Okay, we're watching that, and we're watching 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, and Ben-Hur.
When are we gonna have all the time to do this? We also are
After
trying to
quarantine.
watch My Hero Academia. We're trying to watch.
You can watch that right now.
But there's ads, and I don't want to go through the ads.
Just freaking get your phone, right? Watch on your laptop. Get your phone. When the ad comes up, go and play some kind of game or something.
Some kind of game or something.
Like just play a game. Play a game or browse Instagram while the ads are on.
I kind of do that while I'm watching a show, and I hate that I do. It's kind of.
I hate
it's
that.
dumb.
I hate that you do that. Admittedly, that's
I haven't really done that much around you.
no, but for me, if I'm watching a show, I gotta sit down and I want to get involved and I want to enjoy the story.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, to be honest, I typically do that when I'm winding down The Office or something that I've seen before, you know?
Yeah,
When it's a new show, I pay attention, because I don't want to miss stuff, you know?
No, I understand that.
Yeah.
Jason over here being quiet because he does that.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just for me, I like to enjoy it all the way through.
So Joey, my other roommate, that's like, he can't have just one thing going on. He has to have, his attention span is like non-existent. He's like a goldfish. But instead of memory, it's his attention span.
The
like a
saying is
cat.
squirrel.
It's like a squirrel, yeah, that's fair.
Dude,
I
the
guess I
dub's
probably
out!
should've-
The dub's out, Jason!
Yeah, I know. I was gonna watch it,
Dub's
and then you
out
got
for-
it. So
Sorry.
Wait, the dub's out for My Hero?
For the latest episode.
Oh, cool.
'Cause
Oh,
we-
they're going episode by episode? Gosh darn.
Yeah. It's better that way, in my opinion.
I hate but love that at the same time. Because you're like, I really want to see the next episode, but it's not ready.
I like it because, and I think there was a thing about this that Netflix is going to start doing that. Because, to give an example, The Witcher and Mandalorian came out, around the same time-ish,
Yeah.
And The Witcher it came out, and after, a little bit, it was done. Because all the episodes were out, so people just binged it. Whereas The Mandalorian was every week, so the hype and the excitement around it lasted longer. Because you talk about it week by week.
That's
As long
fair.
as
I mean, that's a
everybody
good.
actually watches the freaking show, Finn.
True.
This is true.
It's a good marketing technique. I'll give them that.
It's also, I find it funner to watch that way. Funner is a word.
It is, which you just invented, because that's how English works.
Bum, bum.
But it's funner that way, because then because I don't like to binge shows anyway. I don't like to binge shows in the first place.
Yeah.
As you guys know, and you get mad at me because you're like, freaking watch it! I'm like, I can't.
You did say freaking there, even though it didn't sound like it.
Finning watch it!
I can assure you, this is Finn. He doesn't curse.
Yeah, by the way, we've changed freaking to finning.
Oh, when did that
That's
happen?
the thing now. Since we started
Last
playing
night when we
Terraria.
were playing Terraria.
No, that's been a couple nights now, I think.
Oh, you were playing Terraria? I've never played that.
What?
Isn't that the one that's kind of like Minecraft, but and worse?
Yeah.
Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa. These are two completely different games. Very different.
Yeah.
Very woody.
Is Tristan roboting for you too?
Yes.
Okay. I think someone came into his home and slit his throat after that comment.
I think you
You
broke
guys
the robot.
sound like robots.
Is he back?
No.
No. Well, while he's gone, can I talk about Galaxy's Edge at Disney World really quick? I don't know why. I just thought about it for some reason. And like thinking about just getting there. No, we cannot hear you. We cannot see and hear you.
She said.
Like how we get. But
I'm not entirely sure if he's laughing.
I'm guessing he is, but I can't tell. He's laughing.
This type there, dude.
You know what? I'm
We
gonna.
apologize for everybody watching it or listening
There,
at home.
I've disconnected him so he can reconnect and hopefully a better connection. Try
Hopefully he gets the idea.
reconnecting. No, but thinking,
Tim's probably
because I was there last year, and like we got there early in the morning, like right when the park opened,
We're
right?
over here.
And the line for the ride stretched all the way. To give you an idea, the Galaxy's Edge kind of goes back and around to where the ride is, the Millennium Falcon.
Right?
It was all the way from the entrance to there. I took a video of it. I think I sent it to you guys back then.
You may have.
I think I did. And now to think that that is empty is really weird. Like just thinking about it. It's kind of crazy.
You're crazy.
I mean, you know.
Also, Tristan's back in the channel,
I
but he has
noticed.
yet to actually say anything.
Yeah. Did we? It was that comment. He said Terraria is trash, so he died.
Is that all I have to do? Frick.
That's all we had to do. I like watching the green, and then nothing is said.
Right.
Just keep watching. Oh man.
Did you die?
Jason, did I tell you about my embarrassing story at Universal?
Embarrassing what?
I'm in the dirt.
Embarrassing story at
Like,
Universal.
I'm in the grass here.
Nope.
Searching.
Really? I could have sworn I told everybody at this point. Okay. So, maybe when I start saying it, you'll be like, oh yeah, I've heard that.
Probably.
But I was there for Rock the Universe, and I went to the park like right when it opened, so I could do the rides really early before they got lines.
Right.
And the lady who was Andy's gone again. The lady who was at the manning the ticket thing was British. She had a British accent, and so I had the ticket on my phone, and she goes, and she scanned it, and it didn't scan, and she's, oh, can you make it brighter? And I responded not on purpose, but I responded in a British accent. And I felt so bad. So I had to keep up a British accent until I left the area where she could hear me. And it felt so bad and so embarrassing. Because I was like, huh?
I'm sure it did.
Dude, like, I don't think I've ever felt more embarrassed than that moment. It was. Oh, he's online again.
Yeah.
Come on. You can do it. Maybe you could do it. Potentially. Oh.
Yes, who's back? Back again. I am back.
You I told, to stall for time, I told my British accent story.
Oh, the one with the lady, yeah.
Yeah.
That was at Universal, right? Or was that Disney World?
Yep, that was Universal.
Yeah.
That was... I don't think I'll ever be more embarrassed than that. Oh, nope.
Yeah, sorry about that bad connection. My roommate was downloading something, and apparently it was taking up the bandwidth. So
I have been more embarrassed. Tristan, you know the time
when you have to show people your face. I know, man. Me too. It's okay.
No, do you during Christmas Carol?
Oh wait, when Audrey was talking to us. Or,
what?
Is that what? You...
No, I'm confused.
Oh, when you voice cracked? Did you voice crack?
No.
What do you? I don't know what you're talking about, honestly.
You weren't there for that. Okay, should I tell this story to finish out the podcast then?
Why not?
Of course.
Okay, so I was talking with a friend, and we were walking down the backstage hall.
Right.
And I was like, "Oh yeah, we were talking about a part in the play, because I think this was a dress rehearsal night." And I was like, "Oh yeah, let me grab my script and go put it on the music stand out front." I opened the door to my left, thinking it's our dressing room.
Oh, I remember this.
It was not the guy's dressing room. Thankfully, I picked a good time to where people were clothed. But I opened the door, and it was just an instant time slowed. I freaked out. They freaked out. I don't remember if I screamed or if just they screamed. I closed the door, turned around, walked to my room, to our dressing room, which was next to theirs.
Oh no!
And just entered.
Ladies and gentlemen, Finberry.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. It was the worst. And then, man, it was. I'm never
So-
going to be the same.
In case you didn't notice, we had absolutely no topic for today.
Actually, our topic consisted mostly of Paris
It did.
That's fair.
and
I mean-
Tristan's racism.
Yeah. And then, a heated, very cringy debate, and then,
A heated, cringy debate that both of you were on the same side of.
exactly, which makes it even more hilarious.
The best part too is after
and
we
then-
finished that whole part, we went back to talking like normal.
I think that's kind of a summary of our.
It is.
our
It is a
friendship,
testament to our friendship.
It kind of is. Like, we may like have these times where we're like at each other's throats, but then it's all chill.
It's all chill. And then Tristan died because he called Terraria a bad game. That was where I drew the line.
Wait, because what? I didn't hear it. You cut out.
After you called Terraria a bad game, that was when your internet died.
Oh, that might be it. I'm sorry, Terraria. Please forgive me.
Not likely.
Yeah, not gonna
Oh,
happen.
okay. Well, that's fine.
All right then. Well,
Well-
Tristan, can you do the whole thing you did last time since I don't have to do it? Because you're the adception person.
Yes. As I drink my sparkling passion fruit water here.
Is it a LaCroix?
Please. Huh? No.
Okay.
It's oh yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Okay, you got it wrong.
Yeah, it's a LaCroix.
Ugh.
Oh, it's French beer, right?
Dude,
Hey,
that was okay. Really
so
quick,
definitely this podcast is French now. So
dude. I hated sparkling water in Europe. Hate it.
oh yeah, because like in England they don't drink anything besides sparkling. Like
You
they don't
have-
drink regular water.
You
right?
have to ask for tap water. If you
That's
go,
so weird.
If
That's
you
funny.
go, if you
That's
go out,
that's kind of hilarious.
yeah, if you go out to eat and ask for water, you have to ask for tap water.
That's
Yeah,
that's kind of cool to like see the huge
Until
like subtle but really big differences between societies.
until you accidentally forget, and then you get sparkling water, and it's the most bitter stuff in the world.
barrel.
It's
It's
disgusting.
not bad. This passion fruit stuff is good. But anyway,
Yeah.
yes. So, if you would, please like and subscribe, and go ahead and share this video with your friends, because we would love for them to be able to experience the nonsensical, the cringe. Yes, the cringe. So, yes, thank you for watching whatever you would like to call this.
Nonsense.
Yes, nonsense.
Nonsensical
Thank you.
nonsense.
I think Jason is our thesaurus, or
Thesaurus.
our dictionary for this podcast. So, yes,
That'd
thank
be
you
a
guys.
service.
he
And
is
once
become a
again,
robot.
Oh, have I?
Yeah.
Awesome.
No,
Thanks.
not like I just meant because you're like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right.
Jason's like, I am glad to be of service.